to get increased transit access in the urban renewal plan.
Yeah.
And they discussed in the CAT meeting. They discussed fixed route securements.
Yeah.
And that drivers don't always understand the securements. I guess like how to do it, and they're worried about
the securement on what, wheelchairs?
And other mobility devices.
Would I get a right to say no?
They discussed a policy involved that.
Oh, they did? What, are they going to change something?
Well, they talked about going to mandatory securement.
Oh, Jesus. Why?
Well, but some they had, I guess they had a vote in the CAT committee, or I shouldn't say since committee and accessible transportation committee, but about. And that's we're worried about the time to secure, outside of the operator having to get out of a seat and whatever.
Yeah, go ahead, make the job worse and worse and worse. Cut service, more people, more wheelchairs. Just keep on making it worse. You'll see if we're screaming at passengers more or what. Or if I like 40 people called in sick in one day at Merlo. Yeah, go ahead.
What happened there?
We're sick.
Really?
Yeah, we're sick. I mean, they're canceling runs left and right. Go ahead.
And what Fred said, that securement's a really complex issue. There's.
Why? Is there having accidents involving it?
I don't know if they are, but it's.
No, they're not. It's bureaucrats.
Well, and that's why they're considering. They're considering the time issue, or whatever. They're not.
Yeah, the bureaucrats are considering. Why don't we have Fred come on out and do a few securements with me while I'm en route?
They have and as I said, it's the CAT that's discussing it. Which is actual
people that use it, right? People that use securements.
I'm not sure the total makeup of CAT, but I know at least some of them are users.
They do have air and wheelchairs, and they use the bus a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what the.
Well, we want to hear from them. What do they think?
I know.
We want to hear from the people that are affected by this stuff, not the bureaucrats.
And they talked about it at the meeting. They
said well, I can't wait to see this meeting.
And that one of the issues was time, whatever. The time to secure.
Maybe I better start converting that right now because it's going to take forever.
And this was a little. George Passador called Shelley Mulmax Stacy.
I'm sure she loved that.
Well, she said later that she answers to anything.
She doesn't even know who she is. That's terrible.
So she said they were saying that she had a. Well, he probably just misspoke, whatever,
Well, he's a typical.
He is.
Bureaucrat doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's just there to give Fred everything he wants.
But he could have just had a mind fart.
Whatever, it's fine. They're not going to give her the job anyway. I don't even know why she's doing it.
I was going to ask her that.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Screw you. You do it, Fred. You're getting the money. You do it. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, next thing, the board talked about needing a policy on the negotiations, labor negotiations, but that they don't get involved in it. It's not their job.
Who doesn't?
The board.
No, but they have to approve it, don't they?
I think so, but they were talking about having a policy.
About what?
About the negotiations. I forget.
Policy?
Yeah. I forget what the exactly things, but they were saying about a policy of how it goes or whatever. And Joseph Rose covered the meeting.
Oh. Hi, Joseph. You going to can us? Can Fred, will you? Do a thing on Fred. Don't stop picking on us and go after the head guy.
Joseph Rose is not in charge of Fred.
No, I want him to go do some articles on Fred instead of getting our articles. There's another article today about another driver who is rude again.
Oh, about the driver versus driver thing. I didn't read that.
If that was a bona fide driver, by the way, how come they didn't have a Trimet retirement pass?
Well, yeah, that's a question. They should have had it.
Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it, Joseph Rose?
And this is about afterwards. So I saw him. I asked him. Well, he looks different. Joseph Rose looks different in his picture online.
He does.
So.
What's he look like? Did you take a picture of him? I hope you did. You didn't point the camera at him?
No, sorry. But Michael Oliver knows you.
Well, he knows who I am. I know him. I've talked to him several times.
Okay.
Yeah, I know him. Why?
Well, even though I mentioned that I was your assistant, whatever.
Yeah. He's a.
I didn't know.
He's a great guy. I think he's great.
Since you're on the bus side, but I mentioned about the fake AIDS thing and whatever.
Oh, yeah, he's aware of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And lastly, they had a cake because George, not Passador, but the other I can't think of his last name now. But and Bob Williams, they're leaving. This is what's their.
Whoa, they're leaving the board?
Yeah, their term's up.
Okay, so who's going to take them over?
One of them is going to be the head of the Albina Ministerial Alliance.
Black man?
I'm
Obviously,
guessing,
yeah.
because they're the ones that get involved with the shootings and whatever.
Yeah. Okay. And who's the other one?
I forget. I didn't write.
So who appointed them? The governor? Why didn't the governor reappoint them?
They might have wanted to go. I think they might have wanted to.
They're just tired of this nonsense.
Well,
what about Lynn Learback?
I don't think he's up. They have terms. I think.
Oh, is he gonna get booted? I bet you they boot him because he actually speaks up. But anyway,
I don't know. But
yeah.
So they had a cake and whatever, and
a cake for them.
And
is that all in the clip there? Wow,
yeah.
Got a lot of stuff on the clip this time. We'll put the whole thing up as a file because Trimet TV won't do it. They won't even answer me. They won't even give him a camera. Thank you, Trimet TV.
I could ask. There's Bob Richardson. There's Adrian.
Forget it. We'll handle it ourselves. These are the executives right here. Me and him.
Widescreen now. I'm testing.
Me and him. We're the ones that handle it.
I'm testing it in widescreen. I turn it on in widescreen.
What, your clip?
Yeah.
Oh, it has a setting for that?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what that looks like in a minute here.
That's basically, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jason.